Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He stays alive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they lofting it toward the left sideline? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. 7. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense, short of the 1st down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's a quick grab. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a rip? He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Here comes the bunch formation. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the end of that. Memphis 7, Miami 3.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Brings up 2nd down.
The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's running out of time here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. And moves the ball to the 35. And another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And they gave him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Canes move into the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Got to pick up the third and short through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception, and that will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they'll They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Miami, 9.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Fresh coverage now from these DBs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
After the PAT, they go up 19. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Miami, 9.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Looking to throw yet again. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to...
And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one is broken out, then falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Miami offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking for a deep completion. He grabs it inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Memphis 34, Miami 16.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22. This defense steps up and makes a big play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. Now here come comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Memphis 34, Miami 23.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. The pocket breaking down. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter play. Memphis 34, Miami 23.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Give it to the back again. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down after that run in the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
41, Miami 26.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
On the ground, it's Lacy. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Receiver trying to make the yardage, takes it on a jet sweep. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
6-9-1, Gators score.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Second down.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and
he'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.